Hello, everybody. This is Kenya with 40 Entrepreneur Drive. This is my channel where I am documenting my journey to become a successful businesswoman, although I have no previous business experience. This is video number 6 in a series I am calling Biblical Business, where I'm reading from the Bible, some scriptures, and interpreting it as I understand it and how I plan to apply it to my life. I am coming to you with Habakkuk 2 and 2, where I will be reading from the classic King James Version Bible, as well as the Quest Study Bible, New International Version. Okay, let's jump right into it. Habakkuk 2:2 says, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." And the NIV version is, "Then the Lord replied, Write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it." And actually, I'm going to read 2 and 3. "Write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it." And in the Study Bible, there is some breakdowns at the bottom. The word herald can be interpreted as whosoever reads it. So if I read it again with that part substituted, "Then the Lord replied, Write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets, so that whosoever reads it may run with it. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false." And if you read a little bit earlier in this book, one chapter ahead, Habakkuk is complaining to God. He's praying out and he's saying, "How long, O Lord, must I call for help? But you do not listen." So basically, this is talking about praying for something, asking for something, and you're being somewhat impatient on the results. So let me go over to my notes. And I am just a layperson reading this and interpreting it as I understand it. And please feel free to leave your own feedback and understanding and interpretation in the comment section below. So Habakkuk 2, 2-3. Okay, so let's read it again. And the King James Version, it says, "And the Lord answered me." This is in response to Habakkuk complaining. "And the Lord answered to me, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." And back to the New International Version. "Write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it, or so whoever reads it may run with it. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of an end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it, and it will certainly come and not delay." So what is a revelation? Revelation is not just a book in the Bible. A revelation is anything that is being revealed, anything that's being in the works, under development, being processed, and when it's completed, it is revealed for all to see. So write down the revelation. Write down what is to be manifested, what is to come to pass. And in due time, it will be. So be patient. So how does this apply to the business world? Well, most successful businesses succeed because they have a business plan. What is it that you want to achieve, and what is it that you're trying to accomplish? You should have a business plan, and you should write it down. And it doesn't have to be anything super complex and fancy, but just write down a simple outline of what you want. And also, this reminds me of vision boards. A lot of times people make vision boards of what it is that they want to see happen, what they want to see manifested. So it even says it in the King James Version let me see. "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision. Write it down. What is it that you're trying to see? What is it that you're trying to have happen? Write it down and make it plain on tables." Okay, back then they had, tablets chiseling away. We have paper and pencil now, or dry erase boards. So write it down on the table and make it plain. Easy peasy. Write it down so that who's ever reading it can understand it and move forward with it. And of course, the second half of that in verse 3 is the vision is yet for an appointed time. So everything happens in its own due time. And it's in the end, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, although it's going to take a while, wait for it. Be patient, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. And I know that's something that I'm struggling with. Again, I always say that's the whole title of the channel, is me starting this at the age of 40. I have many years behind me that I could have been doing this and trying this, and now I'm starting now at the age of 40, and I feel like, okay, I want this to happen now because I feel like I have so much time to catch up for, or to make up for. But I have to be patient in the end, because although it will tarry, I need to wait for it, because it will surely come. So what is your interpretation of Habakkuk 2:2? Please leave your information, your feedback, and your interpretation of it in the comment section below. Thanks for dropping a like. Thank you to my new subscribers, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Share this video with someone who you think would enjoy it. So until the next time, this is Kenya with 40 Entrepreneur Drive. Thanks, bye.